I'm itching for a fight. No problem. I can carry a good bit of gear. All set. Let's go.
And my pain. What do you need, my Thane?
I've never been a sellsword. Never traded my skills for pay. I've always adventured on my own terms.
Hello, friend. An archer, eh? I've got just what you need. Thank you very much for your business. Hagraven or Horker. Bows and arrows for the mighty huntsman. Farewell.
I'm itching for a fight. No problem. I can carry a good bit of gear. All set. Let's go. No problem. I can carry a good bit of gear. All set. Let's go. My mother was a strong woman. She's the one who instructed me on my sword fighting techniques. Can you imagine?
I hope the Empire is sending reinforcements to drive these heathens out of Whiterun. Of course they have. I've made no secret of my loyalty to the Empire. I'm no coward. Twice I've been robbed, and good luck getting any kind of justice from Vignar now that he is the Jarl. He probably told the Stormcloaks to do it. Lately, they've been threatening to send my whole family into exile if we're caught collaborating with the Empire. Needless to say, these rebels and I have no love for each other. Money, you laggard. What else? It always comes down to coin. The Greymaids have deep roots in Whiterun, but so do we. Difference is, we're rich. And Vignar hates it. Oh, and they hate it too. All their big talk of pride and honor. What have they got to show for it? Beggars' rags and stale bread. We've got the same pride, same honor, and we've got wealth. No wonder they envy us. You watch yourself out there.
I'm a little busy at the moment. I've got all sorts of errands to run. You look like an adventurous one. I bet we're kindred spirits, you and I. Most people head over to the Winking
My
Skeever.
mother was a strong
If you're not
woman.
interested in music or
She's the one
drink,
who
you
instructed
can at
me
least
on
talk
my
to
sword
Corpulus.
fighting technique.
He can fill you in on
Can
any
you
of the
imagine?
latest gossip. People to see and places to go, huh? Later then.
True, I the part of dashing swordsman, but I prefer the art of wit to that of war.
I've never been a sellsword, never traded my skills for pay. I've always adventured on my own terms. I'm itching for a fight. Certainly. Be careful. My father wanted me to follow in his footsteps as a hunter, but I set my aspirations a bit higher. He never complained. I miss him.
Staying safe, I hope. Watch the skies, traveler. You're the one cast those illusions. Impressive.
You should have seen me at the height of my adventuring career. I was fearless and took too many risks.
Unless we have specific business, I'm not interested.
I've never been a sellsword, never traded my skills for pay. I've always adventured on my own terms.
What do you need?
I ain't done nothing.
You know what's wrong with Skyrim these days? Everyone is obsessed with that.
Maybe some other time I'll reveal.
Come on in.
Come to a love of her reading, did you? Sorry, pup, but I'm not quite in the mood. Oh, I tell the future all right, when I feel up to the task, that is. Afraid my energies haven't quite been here today.
If you're looking for a challenge, you've come to the right place.
Sadia, wake up there. Yes, Mom.
With our blood and our steel we will take.
A few
want a
drinks, a few laughs, and a contest.
Until next time.
What could be better?
If it's work you need, how about chopping up some wood for the fires?
Maybe you just aren't up to the challenge.
I enjoy this work well enough, but I'm ready to retire. I've been thinking of selling the industry.
If you're looking for a challenge, you've come to the right place. Ha! We'll see about that. This is a special brew. Very strong stuff. Let's get started.
What can I get you?
I'll start round one. Down the hatch.
Hungry, tired, or just plain thirsty?
In your great honor we drink and we sing.
Your turn. One down, my friend. One down. All right. And another one for me.
Yeah?
And how about you? So says you. I think I've hit my limit on these things. Tell you what, one more and you win the contest. Wow, you've really done it. The staff is yours. You know, you're a fun person to drink with. Hey, you don't look so good.
Wake up. That's right. It's time to wake up, you drunken blasphemer. Of course. You don't remember getting here. I'm guessing you also don't remember coming in here and blathering incoherently about marriage or a goat. Which means you don't remember losing your temper and throwing trash all over the temple. Oh, I'd love to help you figure it out, but I'm so busy cleaning up the mess you made of our temple. Now, if you were to help tidy up and perhaps apologize afterwards, I might be able to help you. I suppose that'll do. Dibella teaches us forgiveness, after all. Even for a drunk like you. You were ranting when you got here, but most of it was slurred. You did say something about Rorikstead. Maybe you should take a look there. Huh?
Being old's not so bad. Daughter keeps me fed, and my working days are done.
Ships from the bluff. Better times. So what's the plan? I'm ready. Let's go.
You're that mage from the college, right? Hear things have finally calmed down over there.
I love the cold air. It's exhilarating. Perhaps it's because of my Nord blood, but there's something about it that makes me feel alive.
You've got a lot of nerve showing yourself in this town again. What do you have to say for yourself? Is that so? Does the name Gleda ring a bell? The star beauty of my farm? Kidnapped by a drunk lout and sold to a giant? You better remember her right fast before I call the guards and have you hauled away. You're damn right it does. I'll never breed another prize-winning goat like Gleda. And don't you think of coming back to Rorikstead until you get her back from that giant. Good day.
I'm itching for a fight. Certainly. Be careful.
Did you see those guards? Get out of line and you'll have them to deal with. We're honest, hard-working folk here, and we don't suffer beggars or thieves. Do I detect a bit of jealousy in your tone? I would hardly blame you. What calling could be more noble than this? I see in your eyes that you think I jest. I assure you I don't. I am proud, and rightfully so, of the work. Working the soil with your hands, seeing your seeds take root and grow, tending a herd. There is a joy in honest labor you won't find elsewhere. All right, then.
So what's the plan? I'm ready. Let's go. You should have seen me at the height of my adventuring career. I was fearless and took too many risks. But that's what it was all about. I'm itchy. Certainly. Be careful. So what? I'm ready. Let's go. I'm itching for a fight. Certainly. Be careful. My mother was a strong woman. So what's the plan? I'm ready. Let's go. I remember a cutpurse trying to rob me on the road once. When I drew Grim Sever, I think the poor man soiled his armor.
Name's Ennis. If you've got friends who do business in Whiterun, they might know me. You talked to Reldith? Gladder! I'm not a scratch on her. Happy day! I still can't figure out why you stole her. You left a note explaining it, but half of it was gibberish and the rest had mead spilled on it. Only bit I could make out was repaying Isolde in Whiterun, and even that's mostly scribbles. Guess you could try there. Until next time. You here from the city? I visit Whiterun from time to time, mostly to make deals. Reldith is the hardest working farmer in Rorikstead, and I'm the one with the heavy business.
If you beat up Sissel, I won't tell. Are you new around here? You should go to the inn if you need a place to stay. I had a dream that there was a good dragon. He was old and gray, but he wasn't scary. Most days, I do all I can to stay away from my sister and my father. The beating's the same from either one.
I remember a cutpurse trying to rob me on the road once. When I drew Grim Sever, I and soiled his armor. I'm itching for a fight. Certainly. Be careful.
My father, Meralki, manages the inn. He used to be a soldier, but he left that life behind.
Do yourself a favor and don't have children. They're good for nothing at all. I got enough troubles, so don't go adding to them.
I only take real coin here. No handouts and no bartering. Take a look. Here. Take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left us bounty litter. That fool son of Eric wants to be an adventurer. He's a good-natured lad, but he's got no
I
idea
spend
how
every
dangerous the
day
world really
tending the
is.
fields, and what do my daughters do? Nothing. Complain and caterwaul. Sleep and eat. Useless.
Oh, did you need something? You look like you've seen your share of adventure. I envy you that. In fact, maybe you can help me with something. I want to be an adventurer like you. My father says I can't. He says he needs me to stay here and work the farm. And even if he did let me be an adventurer, we couldn't afford to buy armor. His name is Meralki, and he's the innkeeper here. I hope... Thank you. I can't stand the thought of being trapped in this village for the rest of my days. I hope you can change my father's mind. He can be a little stubborn.
Do yourself a favor and don't have children. They're good for nothing at all.
If you need a meal or room, I've got both. I only take real coin here. No handouts and no bartering. My son? Eric? What about him? Did something happen? Is he all right? But the world is a dangerous place. Eric has no idea what he's getting himself into. What's more, he's got no armor. I'll have to save up the money for it. I cannot deny the truth of what you say. Eric is all the family that I have left, but it's wrong to hold him back as I have. You won't tell Eric that I've changed my mind. I'll see about borrowing some money in Whiterun for his armor.
Did you have any luck talking to my father? I can't thank you enough, friend. I hope you'll come back to Rorikstead soon and pay me a visit. Maybe we can swap stories about our adventures over a mug of ale at the inn. All right, then.
People say Skyrim is one of the most dangerous places in Tamriel. I think they're wrong. It's magnificent, and I'm proud to call it home. So what's the plan? I'm ready. Let's go. I'm itching for a fight. Certainly. Be careful. I've never... So what's the plan? I'm ready. Let's go.
It was you convinced the Jarl to trap that dragon in the...
I remember a cutpurse trying to rob me on the road. When I drew Grim Sever, I think the poor man soiled his armor. I remember a cutpurse trying to rob me on the road once. When I drew Grim Sever, I think the poor man soiled his armor.
Vignar and I have our hands full. It's no small task running an entire hold. Excellent. You've done us a great service. Here is your reward. And we've done as much as we can to prepare for that. But remember, Whiterun is home to the companions. Any dragon that comes here will get more than he's bargained for. I think. Farewell, my lady.
Good morning.
I ain't asking for much, just
Tired of bread and stew. Had enough of fish and fowl.
So, you're finally back. Look, I've been paid.
Or a tender rack of ribs. You won't get away with that.
Do you get to the Cloud District? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you don't.
Hey!
Good morning.
a few septims for my supper is all I ask. I ain't done nothing.
So, you're finally back. Look, I've been once I've made enough money trading with the Khajiit caravan. Did you? So Ulag didn't make it past those giants then? More's the pity. If you found any of the sap, I'd be willing to pay you the same cut I offered him. Better price than you were likely to find otherwise. Farewell. I spend a lot of time at the market stall so I can learn the merchant's trade. I need more experience if I'm going to run an inn someday. How the tree came to grow there is a bit of a mystery. Some say that when Vardenfell erupted, a piece was blown to the middle of Skyrim and from... I've also heard that it was a spore that fell from an island floating in the sky, but all I know is that the sap makes you feel as healthy as a cave troll, but slow as a drunk horker, and that it fetches good coin. It's not about the money, really. I wouldn't have given you the wedding ring on credit if you weren't so obviously in love. But if there isn't going to be a wedding, the least you can do is give the ring back. That was one of my best pieces. You went right out to give it to your fiancé. Don't you even remember where you left him? And after you told me that sweet story of how you met in Witchmist Grove, I can see why he left you.
Finest cuts, fresh from the wilds.
Farewell.
I'm itching for a fight. Anything, as long as I get to fight. Did you need something? I'm itching for a fight. Anything, as long as I get to fight. Did you need something? No problem, I'll handle it. Anything else before you go? My father wanted me to follow in his footsteps as a hunter, but I set my aspirations a bit higher. He never complained.
Darling, I've been waiting for you to return. To come.
My mother was a strong woman.
Darling, I've been waiting for you to return. To consummate our love. What? You want it for that hussy Esmeralda with the dark feathers, don't you? I won't let her have you.
sellsword. Never traded my skills for pay. I've always adventured on my... So what's the plan? Anything, as long as I get to fight. Did you need something? No problem, I'll handle it. Anything else before you go?
Darling, I've been waiting for you to return to consummate our love. What? You want it for that hussy Esmeralda with the dark feathers, don't you? I won't let her have you.
So what's the plan? I'm ready. Let's go.
Good afternoon.
I bet you could slay one of those mean
I bet you could do anything.
Once I've made enough money trading with the Khajiit caravans, I'm going to buy the bannered mare from Hulda. Excellent. You kept saying it would be a huge ceremony at Morven Scar. You said you even had some magic staff that would handle all of the guests. Farewell.
I'm itching for a fight. Certainly. Be careful. So what's the plan? I'm ready. Let's go. My father wanted me to follow in his footsteps as a hunter, but I set my aspirations a bit higher. He never complained.
You're
I miss
here.
him.
I was beginning to think you might not make it. I thought you might not remember your first trip here. You had a big night. I think you've definitely earned the staff. Oh, the Hagraven feather and so on. You can throw all those out. You see, I really just needed something to encourage you to go out into the world and spread merriment. And you did just that. I haven't been so entertained in at least 100 years. Just a prank? Just a prank? The Daedric Lord of Debauchery does not deal in mere pranks. This may have begun as a minor amusement, but it wasn't long before I realized you'd make a more interesting bearer of my not-quite-holy staff. My pleasure, but I think it's time for you to go. No fun keeping you locked up in here with the staff.
Come on in. Let me know if you need anything, or take a seat by the fire and I'll send someone over. If it's work you need... Sadia, wake up, dear. Yes, Mom. I enjoy this work well enough, but I'm ready to retire. I've been thinking of selling the inn to Isolde.
You want a drink?
Anyway, what do you need?
See you around.
What can I get you? I'm itching for a fight. Anything, as long as I get to fight. Did you need something? No problem, I'll handle it. No problem, I'll handle it. Anything else before you go? Hungry, tired, or just plain thirsty? Huh?
This is a local favorite and one of the first songs I ever learned. Ragnar the Red. Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to Whiterun.
The companions? In Jorvaskr? They're recruiting new members from what I hear.
As he told of bold battles and gold he had made.
Been hearing some strange tales of the Jarl's children. Say the one's turning wicked, and the others have an ill-favored look to them. Best to keep clear. Need anything else? Just let me know.
So then came clashing and slashing of steel as the brave lass Matilda charged in full of zeal. And the braggart named Ragnar was boastful no more when his ugly red head rolled around on the floor.
So what's the plan? I'm ready. Let's go. If it's work you need, how about chopping up some wood for the fires? You should have seen me at the height of my adventuring career. I really miss traveling like this. Walking the breadth of Skyrim. I love the cold air. It's exhilarating. Perhaps it's because of my Nord blood, but there's something about it that makes me feel alive.
Finest fish here, caught daily.
People say Skyrim is one of the most dangerous places in Tamriel. I think they're wrong. It's magnificent, and I'm proud to call it home.
Yes? What is it that you want?
We're safe here now, but what of Morthal?
Here to shame an old woman? Leave me be.
What do you want, milk drinker? Yes, my youngest son. He's a dark child. I don't know what to do with him. He was always a quiet lad, but lately, something has changed. He's become brooding, violent. He won't say a word to me, but I don't know how I upset him. If you could speak to him, draw out the truth, I would be immensely grateful.
Dark times indeed. I fear the worst for Morthal and my people. I try and take comfort in knowing that when all is lost, there is much to be gained.
Leave Idgrid and her family alone. They've been through enough.
Please don't mind
I don't
George.
understand.
He's not
Why can't we
mad.
go home?
Really, he's not.
All this standing around is
Every
rubbish.
time I look at
We
you,
should
my
be taking the
blood
fight to the
boils.
Stormcloaks. I don't like talking to someone who holds their honor so cheaply.
To be driven from our homes, to be forced here. This is the last thing that Yorick needs. I haven't Mother's gift. Not quite. But I've seen things. I keep hoping this is another vision. That it's not real. But it is, isn't it? For now, looking after Yorick is my job.
Stormcloaks have taken the Reach, but will return. The Empire will bring order. You look tired, friend.
I've never been a sellsword. Never traded my skills for pay. I've always adventured on my own terms.
One of the new servants? Remember that I like my meat rare.
Another wanderer, here to lick my father's boots. Good job.
In the skeever hole of a city.
So, the disgusting pig sent you to bother me. One day, I'll tear his face apart so he can leave me alone. My father doesn't know anything about me. But I know about him, and about the war. More than he might think. I know that he still worships Talos, that he hates the Thalmor almost as much as the Stormcloaks do, that he worries about being chased from Whiterun, that I don't have the same mother as my brother and sister. This castle is old, lots of places nobody's been in a long while, places where you can overhear things. And the Whispering Lady. She won't tell me her name. I've gotten good at listening to keyholes. I thought I was caught, but she started telling me even more secrets. But I can't open the door. In the basement. Trust me, you'll see it. I bet she'll talk to you too. Until next time.
I'm itching for a fight. Certainly. Be careful.
I've been waiting for someone more fit to carry out my will. The child is spirited, but lacks agency. The boy is good at sussing out secrets, but the corruptibility of children is ultimately too limited for my purposes. You, though, I expect will prove far more malleable. You may think so, but in the end, you mortals will always flit like fire with the winds of your desires and conveniences. And those winds issue from my whispers. First, you must open this door. A piece of my power has been locked away behind it, and even my eyes cannot see past the seals. I'd much rather it be in the hands of an ambitious and talented person, such as yourself. The whole of Whiterun is ripe with paranoia and tensions. The Jarl's court is right to fear the power I hold behind this door. The Jarl trusts few, and they will be his undoing. The Dark Child knows of what I speak. Let him guide your path.
You know the Whispering Lady, don't you? I told you, I know everything about this castle. For some reason, that door is special. Only 2 people can open it. Balgruf and Farengar, the court wizard. How you get it from them is up to you. Nobody would notice if Farengar went missing, I promise you. You know the Whispering Lady, don't you? I can tell.
So what's the plan? I'll
Until
wait
next
here.
time.
Huh? Divine smile on you, friend. If I said that was a tedious question, would you be smart enough to know what I meant? Probably not. As long as I'm left alone to pursue my research, I don't care who gives the orders. Now, I'm a busy man, and your pointless questions are boring me terribly. Good day.
Absurd that you can't cook good sweet rolls in the skeever hole of a city.
Excellent work. Now, I trust you're sharp enough to see that the sword doesn't match the description of the ebony blade you may know. It has languished too long outside the winds of alliance and betrayal. To return to its past glory, it must first drink the blood of deceit. Your world is admirably steeped in lies and inclinations. My blade is a darling leech that feeds on deceptions and nourishes its master. Seek out those closest to you. The final pluck of their misguided heartstrings will accompany my blade in a song of your grandeur.
You know the Whispering Lady, don't you? I can tell.
Absurd that you can't cook good sweet rolls in the skeever hole of a city.
I'm ready. Let's go.
Let me get. Someone stole it.
My mother was a strong woman. She's the one who instructed me on my sword fighting techniques. So what's the plan? I'm ready. Let's go.
Hmm?